Hello all and welcome to Wayne's Allotment. Before I go any further, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. It is very much appreciated. If you're new to this channel, you've suddenly come across me, please consider subscribing. Just hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and you'll be notified every time I put a new video up. And talking of new videos, what have I got for you in this one? Well, you see the outcome, shall we say, I think that's probably the best word to use, of a experiment I've done with regards onions. I'll say no more than that. You watch the video and you'll see a little bit more. I show you me garlic harvest as well, and I do a little bit of, I don't know whether we're calling it upcycling or recycling. It's with regards to some plant pots. So it's something definitely different. I think you'll find it interesting. I think it'll put a smile on your face, let's put it that way. So thank you all very much for watching, commenting and subscribing. If you comment, I always reply to all the comments. So without further ado, let's crack on. Thanks a lot. Onions. I always seem to struggle to grow onions from seed, and I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it as to exactly why. I've tried the last 3 or 4 years. I can sow half a pack of seeds, maybe get about 6 or 7 to actually grow on and become proper onions, but that's about it. I really do struggle. I mean, some of you guys out there do everything from seed and you end up with some fantastic onions, but me, I can just sit back in awe, tell you, because I don't seem to be able to grow them. And it's not really a problem because of the fact that I can grow from onion sets. But Nigel Muddy Boots was one guy. He said he made a comment about not giving up and keep giving it a go. So when this became available to me, it's Agriland plug plant trainer, I thought I'll get and put some onions into this and see how they go. And these are Ulster Craig. They were sown the 24th of April. Today is the 17th of June, and you know, there's not many. That one's not very good, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about 8 that haven't actually come to any good. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to pot these on because I want to use this for something else. This actual trainer I bought from the Malvern show, autumn show last year. And in fact, Nick of Nick's Allotment, when I bumped into him and Nigel, Nick said about, I forget the stall now, that he said we're doing these, and they were doing an offer on them, and that's why I bought this. And yeah, I've done these onions, and I'm chuffed to bits with how these have gone on. I mean, these are a nice size, so I'm going to pot these up. And because, as I say, I want to use this for something else. I'm not going to bore you with potting on. I might show you 1 or 2, because show you how this works with regards getting your plants out of here, your seedlings. So I'll bring you back when I'm all sorted and ready to pot these on. Right, I'm getting do these onions. I'm going into these, they're about 3-inch pots, Just going to put a little bit of compost in the bottom, not a lot. These Agrilan root trainers, you clip, I don't know whether you can you see, just push them in like that to either side. Do it on both sides, and then let's see if it'll show you. Try and get a good picture for you, but you then just push, see how they've lifted, and then just lifts out in one. Nice root structure there. Put that in and put a bit of compost around that. As I say, I've always struggled growing onions from seed, but this, whether it's down to this piece of kit, I don't know, but I'm very pleased with these. I'll just do one more. In fact, what I'm going to do is fill with compost and make a hole. Take another one out. There you go. Can you see? Really nice root structure. Push that in, firm that down, and it's as simple as that. I'll get on and do these. I'm going to do, well, I'm probably going to do about a dozen, maybe a few more, we'll see. I'll bring you back when I've done a few anyway, so you can see them. Well, there we are, that's 8 done. I'm going to get on and do the rest, but I thought I'd just show you these as they are. What's good about using this root trainer is obviously you do not disturb the roots. You fill your pot with compost and literally just use my finger to make a hole. Once that's in, that is it. They are not, you're not disturbing any roots or anything, and hopefully they'll grow on and become decent size onions. I'm really pleased that I'm glad I didn't give up, to be honest. It was a bit of a last minute desperate attempt to see if I could grow them, but whether it's the Agrilan root trainer or what, I don't know, but I'm glad I stuck at it. So we'll see how these go once they get out on the plot. As you won't see from there, but there's a bit of rust coming on this now, so there's one or two that really do look quite decent, so I think we'll get these out and have a look at what they're like. There we go, there's one up. It's just starting to split a little, so maybe I've left them a little bit too long, but we'll get them all out and see how we go. I've just started lifting the garlic, and can you see a bit of rust starting to come on them, so I think lifted these at about the right time. That's not a particularly large one, but there seems to be no rot on anything. As I say, I've lifted 2. They seem to be okay, so we'll get them all out and I'll bring you back. Oh, smells nice. I'll bring you back when I've finished. There we are, that's all the garlic up. Total of 42, it's 48 in all. You're right, I've just had to count, I don't know why, but I've put some up on here as well, but as you can see, let's get in the sun. Oh, quite good. I'm pleased pleased with all of them. There's some little small diddies, but yeah, there's rust on them, but I'm quite pleased with them. They'll clean up nicely, they will. The variety, by the way, is Provence White. First year I've done them, and I've lifted them, and I've already decided that I'm going to do some elephant garlic next year as well, or should I say this year, because that'll go in at the end of this year. So yeah, we'll do some more Provence White, and I'll also do some elephant garlic. I'm out in the greenhouse doing some more seed sowing. One of the things I'm doing, which I'm not going to show you, but I'm doing some Ishikura spring onions for a continuation of onions. What I like about these Johnson's packs, and this is, it's got to be the big kid in me, but I love the little plant labels that they stick onto the back of their packs. It's, I don't know, it's the big, nice to say, the big kid in me, gotta be. So I'm doing them, but I'm not going to bother boring you with what's what with those. Pansies, I've got 2 lots. Pansies, I've got a universal mix there. They're an F1. These, I've never seen these before. These are Joker light blue. They're an F2. Now I don't, if anybody can tell me what that means, F2, I know all about what F1s and so on, but F2s, don't know. F1 yes, F2, don't know what that means. Must be some hybrid type of seed, I suppose. As I say, I'm going to do the onions, get them out the way. When I do the pansies, I'll bring you back and show you what's what with them. But before I do any of them, I'll get a brew on. Ah, lovely cup of tea. I'll get and finish this, then I'll bring you back when I'm doing the pansies. Right, what we've got there is 2 virtually identical seed trays with the compost in. The compost is B&Q's own, with some vermiculite added, just to help with drainage more than anything really. And as I've shown you before, we're doing these 2 lots of pansies, a universal mix, and these Joker light blue. Never seen them before. They're really nice. So we'll get these open. See what we've got, see what the seed's like. Aha! A bit like radish, only smaller. There's no more in there, so we'll give that a very thin sowing. There we go. I'm going to cover that with just a little bit of vermiculite, I think. And then they'll go into a tray of water. They won't stay in the greenhouse here. I've got a little table I can put them on, and I'll put the label in. I've got a little tray that I can, or a little table with a cover over it that they can go in. It's just like it's a bit like a cloche, but it's fabric. And these are the light blue, open the seed packet over the compost in case. Oh, there's quite a good amount of those. We'll do them in a bit of a line pattern, I think. Do like 3 lines. And again, cover those with some vermiculite, and as per the other tray, they will go into a water bath just to soak up. Don't forget to put the labels in. There we go. And that's pansies done for this year. You catch me in the greenhouse. I'm just doing, well, I'll show you. I've got some Canterbury bells. Campanella, is it? I think is the actual name for them. I think they go by Canterbury bells. I don't know whether they go by any other name. These were from Aldi. Again, another one of those. What's the word? Another one of them just spur of the moment buys. Put it that way. I'm trying to think of the word now, but so, and I've got two. I've got 2 of them because I'm doing a bit of recycling or upcycling with regards some plant pots. It's something I've never done before. I have seen this done, and I thought to myself, I wouldn't mind having a go at doing that, and it's completely different. It'll put a smile on your face. At least I hope so anyway. And I'll show you one of the new plant pots that I'm going to use. Yeah, it's one of my old work boots. And I don't think don't need to worry too much about drainage. There's a hole there, as you can see. I get fingers through there. I don't think there's no more holes anywhere else. There's a bit of a hole on that side there. This one has got holes both sides. I've had to drill those actually. I've had to drill some little holes in them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these with compost, and I'm going to put these Canterbury bells in. They'll drop in perfect. Look, I don't know. I just think that looks brilliant. It's absolutely superb. Something completely different, and as you've probably gathered, I like to do things a bit differently. So I'll spin you round and show you exactly what I'm doing and the compost I'm using and so on. Right, as you can see, there's a pair of feet. Brings a new meaning to the word daisy roots, I suppose. You could say you best put your best foot forward. And all right, yeah, I'll shut up now. Compost, right? This is a mix of multi-purpose compost. It's B&Q's own multi-purpose compost with a bit of Dobby's own. I think it's about a 60-40 mix. It's got some vermiculite and some perlite mixed in with it. And all I'm going to do is, in fact, what I'm thinking is I'll get as much in and we'll pack the toes out. I just can't believe I'm doing this. Absolutely superb. I'm getting put that into there. Now then, let's just have a look with these. Take the label out. I know that'll fit because that'll drop straight in, no problem whatsoever. So we'll take that out of there. So I'm gonna just put a little bit more compost because we're working in a bit of a confined space in a way, really. Just make sure that's quite. I'll just bob a bit more in because I want to just make sure that it's firmed down nicely. I'm getting put. That's doing nicely. That is. That'll. If I let that stick out a bit, it'll help catch a bit of water. I'll push that down. Push the plant down a bit. And I'm just going to work round this now with a bit of extra compost. I don't know what these will take like. I'm hoping that they're going to do okay. I'll put the label back in the back there. That's one. There's a bit of weight in that. That's one done. Let's do the other. As I say, it was just something. I've had some, obviously had some new boots at work, some new safety boots, and as you've seen, these are well past their sell-by date. There's no doubt in that at all. And I thought to myself, what can I do with them rather than just throwing them in the bin? And I thought this is the thing that sprang to mind. I thought, why not? Something a bit different. It's a completely different approach. There we go. Pull that out. And as I say, it brings a new meaning to the word recycle or upcycle. I don't know what you'd call it. It's get that packed in nicely. Nice bit of drainage shouldn't be a problem. As I say, I've drilled with this boot. I've drilled a hole there and I've drilled a hole there. That other boot, as you've seen earlier, it's got a dirty great big hole in the side anyway. So once I put my order in at work for some more boots, let's just pack a bit more in there. So once I put my order in for some new boots, it was like, what do I do now with these? There we go, we'll put the label back in there, and there you have it. Boots all done, sorted and finished. So that's them all potted up. Absolutely brilliant. I'm chuffed to bits with them. I'll show you where I'm going to put them. I'm not going to show you now today because it's raining out, and I've got a little special place that I'm going to put these. In fact, no, forget that. I'm going to put these now out where I want to put them, and I'll show you, even though it's raining. Come on, let's go and get these in place. Okay, so you've just seen me potting using my old work boots as plant pots. I wasn't going to show you. I'm stood out here in the rain, it's piddling down, and I'm stood here with the camera, so I'll make this a bit quick, but I'll just show you where I've put them. There we go, on the front doorstep. Don't they look brilliant? I've even done the laces up as well. So there we go, a bit of recycling or upcycling, and something a little different. Now, you know, as is my want to buy things, be out and about and suddenly see something and, oh, I like that. Ooh, yeah, why not? Well, I've been doing it again today. I've been shopping. It's Thursday 17th, is it? Let's just have a look and make sure. 18th, Thursday 18th of June. It's raining, as you can no doubt hear. It's rained every day this week. We've had some absolutely horrendous thunderstorms, lightning, torrential rain. I've been coming home from work, and I'd have been equally at home, I think, in a canoe, never mind a car. It's absolute torrential, but still, besides the weather, been shopping, and you know how you go to these supermarkets and you see the trolleys outside with the plants in, and oh, look at that. Ooh. Well, he's been at it again. Some of you may recognise the label. Yes, it's Aldi, and it's like a mini munch cucumber. It's called Bush Champion. So we'll find a home for that somewhere in one of these greenhouses, and we'll give that a go. It's quite a decent, healthy plant. It looks okay, so I thought, why not? I mean, you know, I've got a mini munch cucumber down there, and I've got some more as you know, you've seen yourself, I've got plenty of cucumbers. It isn't as if I need any more, but I saw this and I thought, why not? But we'll give that a go. But it doesn't end there. No. He's been and da-da-da-da. This is a sweet pepper called Redskin, and as you can see, hopefully you can see, there's some coming fairly well, so these will fit in quite well with what I've got, because I've got sweet peppers in here and the other greenhouse. They're not quite as far ahead as this. Some of them are the bit of fruit just starting to form, but I thought, yeah, why not? That's, you know, quite like that. And also these pots will come in handy as well. So but yes, I just thought I'd show you them. It's, as I say, it isn't as if I need to buy them, but I saw them in the shop and I thought, why not? Be rude not to, eh? Well, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. I must admit, I was quite enjoyed doing those boots. I thought that's something way off the beaten track, shall we say. And I'm really tittle pink with those onions. They've done really well. I might actually use that Agriland root trainer to do some overwintering onions. Some of those, is it Senshen? I might do some of those for overwinter. And I've got lettuce continual for successional sowing with various lettuce. I've got about 5 varieties, but I'll tell you about those in a future video. So without further ado, be good, look after yourselves, look after each other, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Ta-ra a bit.